Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Live.
Leading out for the White Sox, center fielder number 5, Chris Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just he dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Ready now for the White Sox. Yohan Moncada will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he has 9 base hits in 44 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 out. But they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Ryan Schimpf as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 15 long balls and 36 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Abreu on second. Schimpf on at first with 2 down. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. froze him, but just missed the zone.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Giro?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Hit out towards second. Moncada gloves it, and there's out number 2. Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez, he's just 1 for 6. Lifted into center field. Moncada moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Wellington Castillo hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in, Aaron Altair, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. 1-0 the count. Hey. 1-1 to Aaron Altair.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Batting 8, shortstop, Manny Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. set to deliver the 0-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
He certainly hasn't been 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the... So here's Matt Kemp now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hot shot to third, fielded by Moustakas. And there's one down now.
Batting 10. Right.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Yanked fouled off to the right.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Again, another foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Chris Taylor, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Chris Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Nope.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Strike 2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The batter, number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Schimpf. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Sox able to tie things up on the solo. Here's Yonder Alonso, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
1-2, here it comes. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Taylor is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Missed with a breaking ball. Squared that one up just a little late.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I got to count 0-2.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Altair. First time up, he went down looking. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Lays off 2 and 2 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But for the Sox, leading off the inning, Tyler Naquin, and they'll need him to get something going here. In there for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. 2 and 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. And that misses ball 1.
you'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And it's 1-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now. Edwin Encarnacion pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 0-1 on its way. Down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike two. Gonzalez comes set. 0-2 on its way. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike one to start the at-bat. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Now the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Way in front of that fastball. Taylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the 1.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hit sharply on the ground. Kipnis. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
Leading off for the Indians, number 17, right
And that one stayed up a little high. So far this season, Choo comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cruz moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 22.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Here's his swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Yonder Alonso is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at one. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Moustakas is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is knocked down over there. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. One out for Chicago here in the sixth. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas, from the stretch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Wellington Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate. He kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Aaron Altair, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Nick Wooden's under it. And the inning is over. A man stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Mejia. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Hard hit ball to second. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, The shortstop.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Hit on the ground out to short. Ramirez has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in once again, Manny Ramirez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Chris Taylor will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Kemp has a beat on it as he makes the play to end the inning. Down in order. Jose Ramirez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Edwin Encarnacion now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. No hits to this point, and it's quickly 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
All right, fielder number
Set and the pitch.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the White Sox 2 and the Indians 1. Andrew Miller will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Andrew Miller.
Yohan Moncada will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller is just 1 for 6. High and deep to right. Chu looks up. Gone. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, number 18 for him on the campaign, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In now, Ryan Schimpf, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1-1. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Wellington Castillo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name. In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he sets him down swinging. Jason Kipnis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's Yonder Alonso. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Ready once again, Francisco Mejia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right there for strike one. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Liner towards second, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Evan Marshall enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready for another chance? Aaron Altair, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping up now.
Manny Ramirez.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Counts 1-1.
Cue shot here out towards short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Indians, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Matt McCormick is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Matt McCormick.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. McCormick rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Ramirez ranging up the middle, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Now in the box, Tyler Naquin. He was a ground out victim last time up. and he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And a fastball just misses for ball one. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infield,
designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Nate Jones comes on here looking to get the final two outs and earn the save. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Lindor at second. Ramirez at first. One gone. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Edwin Encarnacion goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Two men are on with two men out. Last strike now for Cleveland. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away. Tim LeCastro will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking.
And this gets down. Extra bases as he cleared them to win the ball game. And the Indians walk off as winners.
Wow, that's an at-bat he'll remember for a long, long time. Bases loaded and drives in all three to win this thing by one run. He's being mobbed by his teammates, and he deserves to be. What a finish.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was...
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the American League Central, Evan Marshall got his second W of the season as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 4-3. In other Chi-Sox news, the club has made a trade and have acquired right fielder Steven Souza Jr. from the Arizona Diamondbacks. In exchange, Arizona receives right fielder Nelson Cruz, according to team sources. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-2. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-1. The Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 8. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American Leagues. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the AL Central, the Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-4. Sin-Shu Chu had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, helping lead the Indians over the Redbirds 10-4. The Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-1. The Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-1. The Rangers tallied 5 home runs overall as they bested the visiting Padres 8-6. The Toronto Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-2. Eugenio Suarez drove in 4 overall with 2 big flies, leading the Reds past the Braves 4-3. Taijuan Walker got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Diamondbacks slithered past the Fish 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-0. The Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-0. Alex Wood earned win number 7 this season as the Dodgers defeated the Cubs 6-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago tonight. Henderson Alvarez, a right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
That's lifted the other way out to left. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's on an incredible RBI streak. How about over 20 runs batted in his last 10 games? It seems like every time someone's in scoring position, this guy knows how to knock him in. He's been like white hot.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Miguel Sano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there. 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair waits on it. And that's the third out. Twins strand a pair. Nothing for the Twins in their first try. White Sox coming to bat. More after this on MLB Network. Call. For game 1 of the series. And Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Ready now for the White Sox, Chris Taylor. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 0-1. And a changeup right down the middle.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Jose Abreu. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up now, Max Kepler. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Altair arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Eduardo Escobar standing in, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He pulls this one into right. Souza back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. Just a tick behind for a strike. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The next 1-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. At the plate, Aaron Altair. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
He throws him on the fastball there. Byron Buxton becomes the first out of the inning. Jorge Polanco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Right side, but it's well foul. Third inning, no score to this point. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Altair comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Brian Dozier. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Dozier. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
The 1-1 home is a slider that backs up for a ball. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We played 2.5, no score on MLB Network. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Wellington Castillo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Souza stands at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Pineda pauses. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is digging in to try it again. Eddie Rosario, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Escobar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Chris Taylor. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Dozier onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Sano takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the... Up next for Minnesota, Joe Mauer. He singled his last time up.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Lifted down the line in left. Altair on the move, and that will end up a foul ball. On a pretty swing from Mauer as he launches this ball to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 16.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Castro, a California-born ball player who was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. To 1-2 now. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Buxton rounds third and is digging for the plate. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Miguel Sano started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up.
Luis Avilan takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Standing in now, Eddie Rosario as he lines it out to center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Sano rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Abreu there to put it away, and finally the third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Buxton is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Wellington Castillo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Castillo swings, and this is hit very well to left field. And gone! An absolute bomb. Solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year, and the White Sox get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Ready for another chance, Joe Mauer. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Taylor patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in once again, Jason Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Started that swing a bit too early. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Byron Buxton. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
When you're facing a guy with...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll start the inning and back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Line drive to center field. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. No hits to this point. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Ready on 1 and 2. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Into the box, Ryan Schimpf. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And he missed with it. It's 1 and 2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch in the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 13 for him on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can miss-hit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Ripped on the ground to first. Mauer is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
Ready once again, Aaron Altair. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here off the bat of Aaron Altair. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 6-4. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 65, Trevor May. Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is after it. And the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 6 and the Twins 4. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Grounded to short. Turner loves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready to take his hacks again, Brian Dozier, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets the 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4. Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Steven Souza.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to the left side. Sano is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Yohan Moncada. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Trey Turner. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. And the changeup is way low that time. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're up 6-4. Stepping.
Leading off for Minnesota, the left fielder.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of boom and blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a strike. Hard ground ball to third. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Homestanding White Sox have the lead here at Guaranteed Rate Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7+ innings. And this is lined softly to the left side, but foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one just missed outside. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in from the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Count even at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Here's a pop-up now. Jones has a play, and that retires the side. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it here 6-4. Fernando Rodney is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
56, Fernando Rodney.
Ready now for the White Sox. Chris Taylor, his past history with Fernando Rodney. He's a .333 hitter.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. This year against right-handed pitching, Taylor brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And quickly, there are 2 away. And now here's the Ryan Schimpf. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now. Rodney's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Down in order. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jason Castro.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High pop-up. Jones is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Trevor Rosenthal answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Buxton, base runner at first with 1 out.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Taylor is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Sliders in for a strike. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. Altair racing back at the track. The wall. Gone! And with 2 out in the ninth, they have taken the lead. In now, Eddie Rosario. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Twins 7 and the White Sox 6. Trevor Hildenberger enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Altair is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Polanco scoops it up. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Minnesota Twins used a 3-run.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 7-6. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-7. Lorenzo Cain had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, leading the Brewers past the Royals 4-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Cardinals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 8-7. The Red Sox got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays had 12 hits